Good afternoon, Seven Fish. Today's Tip Tuesday will be a little bit different, so stay tuned.
What we're trying to do here is give you tips to make you dangerous.
All right, like I mentioned, today's Tuesday tip of the week is going to be something that's not directly related to fishing, but it is something that a lot of outdoors people do. So let's begin. Today's tip I learned just from camping numerous times. I do a lot of camping when I'm fishing. And sometimes I'm in a hammock, sometimes I'm in a tent. Last night I had to be in a tent because of lots and lots of rain. There were actually severe storms last night, tornado warnings, hail, not in my spot, hail in some spots, rain, lightning strikes all around me, and I was right by a lake, so I had to bounce and take my tent down ASAP. But after I dried my tent out, I want to show you guys a tip that really helps me fold my tent up very fast and efficient, and I promise you it'll fit in your bag every single time. They always make bags too small, right? Your bag to your ice hut, your bag to your turkey blind, your bag to your lawn chairs. Every bag is too small. But I found a way from a friend of mine that really makes your picking up of your campsite that much easier. So let's get started. First thing first, I just took my tent down and I have it laying right there. And then I have my stakes in the appropriate bag, my poles, and then I have my stakes in the little bag. That's it. Now I can get started by putting this tent away. I also have my rain fly right here. First things first, tent is laid out in a perfect square. My tent is also completely dry. Please remember to dry out your tents or they will get very musty smelling. I'm gonna try and balance this on my car, maybe. All right, I had to find a mini tripod. So, tent is laid out just like this. You know, your tent normally is up like this. Just lay it out. It doesn't matter if it's a little crinkly as long as you have a nice rectangle here. All right, now, next step, take your rain fly. You don't want it in a ball, but you want it just laid on top of here. Got it? Rain fly on top. Now, you have to fold your tent like a hot dog. And you will need these momentarily. So first, let's fold it. This side to this side, corner to corner. Once you do this, make sure it is nice and flat and straight. If you need to lay on it, lay on it. Okay? Perfect. Now, you need, in order to fit your bag, your tent to be the exact length of these poles. Right? Because your poles fit in the bag. So that's why you need to use these to your advantage. And this is a game changer, folks. I'll just put these with them. So here we go. I need to fold it one more time because I can see that this is not the same width as this. So one more time over. Just like we just did before, you want to make sure all your corners still line up nice and straight. Now it's time to rock and roll. You take your stakes, you take your poles, you put them together, and you start at one end of your tent, and you roll as tight as you can, pushing air out as you go. Roll. I pull it towards me. You don't have to. Trick of the trade. Pull it towards me. Slowly, carefully, letting air out, rolling it as tight as I can. The end will fill up with air, but if you're slow and careful, you will not pop a hole in your tent. Keeping it as tight as you can, just like you just rolled up, your next step is to slide it in the bag. I promise you, if you do it like this, your tent will fit every time. Guess what? My stakes are in there. They're not going to get lost. Stakes, poles, everything. Easy as that. I promise you, you will get your tent put away so gosh darn fast. Thank you so much for watching. If you are camping, if you are fishing, be safe out there. I had to sleep in my car due to torrential storms, so please watch the weather and go fish. See ya.